Form! Set up! Form! Let go! 22, walk, set! Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump! Hold on! Trick 9, B! Hut 180! Here we go! 180! Let's go! Hut up! Here we go! Stack! Ready, go! Here we go! 180! Let's go! Ready? 22 water! 180!
It don't even matter, man. It don't matter. It's okay.
Ready!
the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking for some space. It's Hardy. Nowhere to run up the middle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Now has great field position to start the drive. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Good throw to the left. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in their semifinal game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Defense is coming after him. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff to the single back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The offense threatening now. First and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Designed quarterback run, and the defense wraps him up.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Boy, thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Catch made on the left side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it second and short. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught quickly. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down and 10. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen, be short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down after that completion. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Handoff running right. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it with the draw play. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Defense spends their second timeout trying to regroup.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They try it down. Shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
It'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lane.
A lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, it is a good stop by the defense.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. That's That's big. They convert on third and set them up first down from the 32. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Has the first down and more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs, and it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Jordan. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, USC, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Hardy. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And then first down, they go right back to him. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made over the middle.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles, read and bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
High completion makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. Puts some space around the 30. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. The ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Here's the handoff. He finds some space. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down with a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gives it to the back. Gets the first and still running. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. In the clear at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking. As score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with running back. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on the first down. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Ball is tipped at the goal line and falls incomplete. Great play to prevent the touchdown. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Jordan. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Heads back out onto the field. Last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Nice grab. It's Roberts. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Leaning on the run game here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.